Hello, beautiful soul family. This is Maria from Authentic You. And in today's video, I wanted to talk to you about how you can navigate your spiritual awakening journey when your family is not supportive of it. And I wanted to share with you 3 tips that will help you, deal with it in an easier way. I can tell you that I was fortunate enough to have around me a person in my life, my partner, who, although not understanding at all what I was going through, never criticized it and was always supportive. But my family is not exactly the same thing. My family has been basically laughing at me for quite some time now, since I left my secure job in the bank and started on my own journey of self-discovery and awakening. I've heard all kind of stuff, from them. And I can tell you, from the beginning, it wasn't very easy for me to deal with the family who just refuses to understand what I'm going through. And at that time, I did not necessarily know how to deal with that. But looking back, there were things I actually did for myself, and that's exactly what I wanted to share with you today. And also from all the things that I have actually learned since, because it's been already a journey of 7 years now, since 2014. So the tip number 1 that I wanted to share with you to make your journey easier is, first of all, to preserve your energy and limit your exposure to their negativity. And what do I mean by that? I mean by that you don't need to share with them everything that you're going through. And for people who have been connected to their family deeply since they're children and were sharing every single thing, it can be a little bit of a challenge, and understandably, okay? But hear me out. If you feel that your family is criticizing what you're doing, or is being fearful about it, like spreading fear around you, or laughing at you, you don't need to talk to them all the time. You can spend some time with them talking about other subjects that are also important for you, but not necessarily touching the subjects that like you are experiencing right now. And find for yourself a circle of people who are more understanding of you. It might take you some time to find that circle, but believe me, it's so precious when you find people who actually get you. But meanwhile, while you're searching, limit your exposure to those negative or laughing comments from your family by simply not talking about those subjects. And if you can, basically isolate yourself from them, meaning like spend some time maybe in some sort of coffee shop, or go for a stroll in the forest and just, like reflect on the things that are coming to you. And then come back home and do something together if you're really called to, or if you're not called to do that together, some activity with them. You just go directly into your room if you have one, and spend time by yourself. Okay, so that's tip number 1. Preserve your energy, because believe me, on that journey you will need it a lot. So the tip number 2 is to have compassion for them. And there are 2 things that actually get I want you to have to give you some perspective on them. First thing is that if they are unsupportive, it's because your kind of stepping into that path is threatening to them, to their sense of reality, to their sense of like normal life. And of course, like when we feel threatened by something, we feel that we need to defend our position. We need to aggress the aggressor, okay, which is in this situation, it's you. So, but you need to understand. So what they are doing is, first of all, most likely out of fear and misunderstanding. Second of all, is that we are all walking on our own spiritual path, right? But some people are just much further behind you. And there is no such thing as like walking a spiritual journey together with someone and have exactly the same precise timing, because everyone has their own timing. So you need to understand that you started seeing reality in a different way, right? While they still see the reality from their usual point of view. So you, in a sense, is already a little bit more aware and more understanding of the world. So extend that understanding and compassion to them, for they are still very, very far away from where you are already. So just have that compassion inside your own heart. And how I usually like to do that, I like to connect to my heart lately, and I just close my eyes and I kind of tell myself that I love them no matter what, and I understand that they are walking their own journey and they need time to progress, to evolve, like I needed time to get where I am. So I understand and I feel compassion to their journey and sort of respect towards their journey. Okay, so that's tip number 2. Have compassion and understanding for them, because that will help you ease your, like your own feelings of negativity that you might be experiencing because they're not supportive. Okay, so, and tip number 3, well, I kind of called it basically focus on you. What do I mean by that? You need to ask yourself, why is that so important for you that they support you? Find the answer to that question. So why does it bother you that they are not supportive of you? And once you found the answer to that question, just let that reason go. Focus on your own inner kind of interpretation of the whole situation and allow yourself to see it from a different angle. Because like what you might be feeling, like they're not supporting me, so they don't love me anymore, or they're not supporting me, so they think I'm crazy. Like, of course, these are the reasons that your mind might give you, right? But they might not necessarily be the real reasons. So allow yourself to dive into that question. Why does it matter to me that they don't support me? What does it mean? And then let that reason go, or like look at it from a different angle, from a different kind of wiser perspective, because you are capable of doing that now, because you are awakening. You are more connected to your higher self. You are more connected to the wisdom of the universe, of the universal truth, right? So you can find the answer to that question for yourself. But you can only do that if you focus on you and not on them, okay? Because it's about what do you make it to mean about you and not them, okay? So these are my three tips. I will repeat them once again. So tip number 1, preserve your energy and limit your exposure to their negativity. The tip number 2 is, what did I write? Yeah, have compassion for them. Have compassion for them and understanding of their journey. And the third one is focus on you and challenge why it's so important for you that they support you, and then let it go. So thank you for listening. Let me know in comments. Do you struggle with that? Do you struggle with your family members being unsupportive of you? And I mean, I presume that if you're watching that video, then you probably are. And let me know if these suggestions, these 3 tips, are helpful for you. And let me know if there's anything else that I could help you with to assist you on that journey. I would be more than happy. So ask me questions. Feel free to comment whatever comes to you in the moment when you're watching that video. I'll be more than happy to assist you. So thank you very much for connecting with me today. I'm looking forward to come to you later with other videos, and I'm wishing you an amazing awakening journey, because believe me, a lot of miracles are going to be revealed to you if you're not afraid to push through the initial phase where it might be dark and lonely and isolating. So never give up, push through, focus on you, and soon life will become magical. So thank you very much, and see you very soon.